If you guys don't know yet, Lash Spire is coming to a city near you. And if you don't know what Lash Spire is, you are behind. You need to be a part of this event. This is the ultimate lash experience. If you guys are looking to elevate your skills, if you guys are looking to refresh and really take your business to the next level, you need to be a part of Lash Spire. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am the co-founder of Flourish Lashes. Okay, so I had just gotten ready to record this entire video, and literally right before I recorded, my eyes started watering, and then like my makeup just came off and we're working all over the place. So we're just not gonna look at it. Okay, I'm about to give you guys 3 lash artist tips, or just 3 things that you probably did not know that happen or that exist in lash extensions as a lash artist. Okay, number 1, did you know that the length or amount of taper on your eyelash extension actually matters? First of all, did you even know that there was different types of tapers on the eyelash extensions? If you did not, it's okay. It's not something that's talked about a lot, but I am here to break it down and give you guys some info so now you guys can actually ask the right questions. Reason why the taper matters is because if you have an extension and the extension is, like a regular natural lash, it's going to taper. So which means it's going to be thicker at the base and then gradually go thinner. And that's what our natural lashes look like. All right, any hair, that's usually what it looks like. The bottom of it is going to be, or the tip of it is going to be thinner. So it gives that like kind of feathered look. So the extensions mimic that. Now, the difference in taper is that you could have a lash that tapers really, really close to the tip of the extension, or it could taper much, earlier than the tip of the extension. And those are going to give you 2 completely different looks. So if you have a lash that's tapering a lot sooner, so let's say it goes thick and then it goes straight into thin too quickly, what that's going to do is it's going to give you a different result realistically. So 1, it can give you a thinner result. The lash itself is going to appear thinner. So even if it's a 0.20 and the lash actually tapers too soon, you're going to miss out on that 0.20 look if it tapers too early, because now it's going too thin too fast. So by the time you're actually looking at the set or looking at the lashes look a lot thinner, a lot lighter than they're actually supposed to look. But as opposed to a lash that is tapered later than the actual base of the lash, if it's tapered later, the thickness of the extension is going to follow through much longer. Therefore, the lash itself is going to be darker and you're actually going to have a much more dense looking set. So it's going to have that more prominent black look if you have a lash that tapers later on. Now, not very many companies talk about this, but this is a question if you are interested that you should ask your suppliers. If it's not on their website, if it's not listed anywhere, make sure you ask the question, because it's a great question to know, and it honestly better prepares you for when you're creating certain styles or just knowing in general what your sets are going to look like. Number 2 was the angle that you come in with your extension or with your tweezer is actually going to make or break your set. The reason why I say this is because I noticed that when people are doing trainings or when people learn how to do lash extensions, they don't really talk about the angle that you're actually coming in with your extension. And this is such a big deal. Like, this is literally such a make it or break it situation, because if your hand is too, not angled enough, and you're going to place the lash, then because the extension curls, what's going to happen is the base of your extension is not parallel to your natural lash, and you're going to apply it, but instead of the base lining up directly with the base of the natural lash, it's going to pop up. So then you're not going to have that bonding surface between the base of your natural lash and the base of your extension. So it's not going to sit flush. It's going to end up sitting like that. Like, your extension is going to sit like that because you're not coming in at the right angle. So if this is your natural lash and you're going to apply your extension, you need to angle your hand to make sure that you are lining up the base of your extension with the natural lash so it's parallel and it's going to lock in together like that. Not only is this important just for the look of the lash itself, but this is a big deal for your retention, because if the base of your lash or your extension is popping up, you're getting less bonding surface, which means that you're not getting the maximum bond of your lashes. Therefore, they can pop off a lot faster, especially when you're brushing them and that base is popped off. The lashes are going to fall off a lot quicker. Number 3, this one is very, very different than the other 2, but this is something that I feel like a lot of people don't know. If your client has an allergic reaction to something, you immediately think that the glue is bad or they're just sensitive and they can't get lash extensions. And that's not always the case. Your client can be allergic to something called carbon black, and carbon black is literally what makes the glue black. It's the ingredient that's in there to give that black look. And your client can literally just be allergic to that one ingredient, and there is a fix for that. You can literally use clear glue, and if you use a clear adhesive, your client may actually be able to get lash extensions and be totally fine. For instance, we know someone, Danny, she's our marketing coordinator, and she is allergic to carbon black, and she can't get her lashes done or do lash extensions with an adhesive that has carbon black in it. So she just goes all out for clear glue. And you wouldn't necessarily think about that because you would think that there's a lot more other ingredients that are stronger in the adhesive. And it's true, you know, that doesn't mean that every single person is going to be allergic to that one ingredient, because you can also develop an allergic reaction to cyanacrylate, which is the main ingredient in adhesive. But if your client is having a reaction, it could be to the carbon black. And the best way to test this is to do a patch test with clear adhesive. And if they have zero issues with clear adhesive, then chances are they are allergic to the carbon black and they are good to go. And you can continue lashing them as long as you use clear adhesive. If you guys like these tips, if you guys learned something, I have so many more of these to share with you guys. These are the little things that are really going to take your lashing to the next level. And I promise you guys, you will learn so much. Lash Spire is where you need to be. If you guys haven't heard of it yet, I did put the video at the beginning of this one, and I will leave the link in the description. But Toronto is the very first stop on the Lash Spire tour. If you guys are in Canada, this is where you want to be. This is the only one that's going to be in Canada. All the others are going to be in the States. So do not miss this opportunity. You want to sign up right now. The link is in the description. Apply today. Okay, guys, that is it for this video. If you guys have any questions, if you guys liked it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back with something new next time. Bye.